capital city is preparing for the inauguration and has now released a list of roads that will be affected. And there's some logistics that I think particularly if you're living in Tshwane, you need to be aware of. So let's talk to the Tshwane Metro Police Department Senior Superintendent, Isaac Mahamba. Isaac, good morning to you and thank you very much for being available. I know it's a busy day, but we want to share some important information with our viewers. So several streets, by my count, 38 streets, are going to be affected by closures tomorrow. I don't expect you to list all of them, but just talk to our viewers who might be affected about where they should be aware of and where they can go for a resource on the exact streets that would be affected.
Good morning, Iman, and good morning to your viewers. Yes, we are correctly indicated that most of the streets tomorrow and non-unit buildings will be closed as of 3 o'clock in the morning due to the presidential inauguration. The streets that will be affected, and yes, I won't mention all of them. I'll advise the viewers to say when they want to see all of the streets, they can follow our Metro Police Department Facebook page and they'll see all the streets. We've listed them all there. So the streets like Yogoron Street, Stansapo Pape, Festival Street, Hill Street, and the street around specifically unit buildings will be closed from 3 o'clock in the morning, as I indicated. And we advise motorists to use alternative routes such as Pretoria, Park, Du Toit, Greef, Frederica, and Justice Mohammed Street. Maybe I can elaborate, Iman, about the public who wants to go to the union building. They should know that there are no vehicles that will be allowed. There's no parking for any public vehicles that will be allowed near the union buildings. So all the motorists who wants to go view these proceedings, they can go to Tshwane Showgrounds, also known as Tshwane, is at Soda Street. They'll park their vehicles there and they will be shuttled to union buildings. And from there, before they enter union buildings, unfortunately, due to security reasons, they will be screened, and after they've been cleared, they'll be allowed to walk into the union buildings. Same applies to the people who want to walk into the union buildings. Also, there is some areas that have been created where they'll be screened, and after being screened, when they are cleared, they can enter the union buildings. And again, the Ritondale Park will be open for invited guests only. Those who will be accredited, screened, and again be shuttled into the annual buildings. I would like again to advise the residents around the union buildings to say if by now they did not receive permits to enter the area, they can go also to Peter Delport. It's just around union building where they can produce their proof of residence and they'll be given permits so that they can access their residential areas.
Isaac, thank you very much for that. In fact, you've answered every single question I wanted to ask, barring the one about law enforcement, but there have been deployments from the Tshwane Metro Police Department and other law enforcement agencies who are going to be enforcing and monitoring those areas. So if you don't want to wake up, encountering a problem tomorrow, just make sure you go onto the Tshwane Metro Police's Facebook page, as you said, find out which streets are closed, and you will see also certain access has been denied to go directly to the union buildings. There's a park and ride service that has been laid on. So thank you very much there to Isaac for just sharing with us how things are going to work out tomorrow.